Okay, is this thing on? Yep. Alright, so we're back. Finish the Fontaine Part 1 story quest today. Finally. So earlier today, I did a bit of the story quest. Now we're gonna do more of it. Yeah. I had one more. Um Now we're good. What's up here? Okay, so just a preface, I think that so just a few hours ago, we did the court trial, and then we also were attacked by robots, and Navia came to save us, and now we're helping her again. So yeah. Oh, oh, I've been here before. Oh, what? I pressed attack. Cap. So we're in the underground place now, huh? So she's not rich rich. She's like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if she's actually rich or not, to be honest. Oh dang. Tough family, huh? Oh my goodness. First time. happen. I love the voice actors for them. Oh, okay, it's just gonna be comfortable. It's just me. I thought we were gonna do something sus, but apparently not. We're chill. First thought. Sorry, my intrusive thoughts just came out. Ah, that was cool. What did you say? Him. Oh, she's crying. Rip. I like that she's the main focus point of the story, interestingly. Woof. What a. That's rough. Very rough. Very rough and. Why? Huh. Hmm. I mean I've been on Twitter for a bit now. I kind of know what the heck the raid might represent in the region so far. Sir. Uh. Hello. Uh. What the heck? Where am I? Oh. Don't I already have the TP for this? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, it's there. It's the exact same TP. Oh, it's there. uh. Yeah. But it's not moving. Okay. Nothing much to say there, huh? Okay, I seriously don't know what's gonna happen now. Is that a big fish? That is a big fish. You're telling me there's fish like that in the game? And we're supposed to be okay with that? Okay. That's interesting information to know. Very interesting information. This place looks cool though, but like nothing crazy right now. Oh, it's old man. Hello. Hello, person. Yes, indeed. Hello, person. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope that you. Well, I'm not gonna be talking much because this type of games, like specifically Genshin, like you just listen a lot of the time. So yeah. What? That's like a drug, right? What the hell is the primordial water? Like seriously, I keep hearing about that. What quest is this? It's the Archon quest for Fontaine. Um, yeah, this is like Act 2 of the Fontaine Archon quest. I've been trying to finish this for about a week. I'm almost done, hopefully. I don't know how far I have left. So I really need to do I want to do the Fontaine commissions already and the bounties before the week ends. I mean, you could tell how important this story quest is just based on the fact that there's people talking with voice lines and stuff. So, yeah. Because it's usually reserved for Archon quests and story quests only. So, like important story quests. So, yeah. So yeah, if you're worried of getting spoiled now, you should probably as much as it's gonna hurt me, you probably might wanna leave the stream. Yeah, for your sake, because I know very well that like it's not a good idea to spoil someone on this. For your sake, as much as it would hurt me, but I appreciate the sentiment if you stay. But I also understand if you leave because of spoilers. Okay, thank you. Thanks for sticking around then. Uh, Okay. No worries. I mean, I don't really have. I speak English and yet I still suck at it, so don't worry, you're good. You're very much fine. I won't judge at all. Also, don't worry, English is like a terribly confusing language, so it's fine. Where I come from? I come from the Philippines. Actually, right now there's like storms happening right now. It's insane. Not storm, but rather a typhoon. So yeah, but I'm pretty fortunate. Although I hope some people are safe because it's pretty bad right now. How about you? Where you come from? If you don't want to talk about it though, it's perfectly fine as well. I'm not gonna force you. Oh, Malaysia. It's cool. That's nice. That's nice. Well, thanks for watching, or thanks for at least tuning in for a little bit. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, he does. Old man knows something. Oh my. He was on the hit list. Wow. Yeah, I've been playing Genshin since its second week of release. I played this game. I have played this game way longer than I should. It's incredibly bad. Oh no. Indeed, yes. He's the greatest actor ever. That is a good point. Oh. Yeah, that still sucks though. You quest you already did it, but I skipped the entire dialogue. That is understandable. Genshin's very confusing. Like your words, it's just so much information. I'm like half listening right now because I already kind of get what they're going through. Yeah. You know, the thing with gotcha games in general, most of them have like word dumps, especially if they're trying to be a serious story and it's like really confusing. Arknights has this problem too. Like, there's also Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, even though that game is not, why Navia crying? She just found out her dad died, but chose not, chose not to tell her, and instead found out now from this old man. This old man just told her. So she's pretty sad about it. Which, you know, it makes sense. Imagine you just find out that your family member just died, and they didn't tell you why, and you find out from another person. That's just unfortunate. So yeah, that dies pretty sad. Suppose that. You've had that this whole time and you haven't told us? What the heck, man? Seriously? Wait, give me a sec. Seems like my game audio is not working for some reason. Not working. What the heck? Give me a sec. Oh, this is chapter 2, sir. Chapter 2, dear sir. Hold on, let me fix this first. This is really weird and annoying right now. Oh, papa, papa. I hate it. Hmm. Well, the game is working, but Genshin's audio not working. Excuse me. That's pretty weird. What's the thing on the capybara's head? It's a peach. It's a peach. Well, it's an orange or a peach. I don't remember what the lady said. Just a preface. This is not mine. Peach. Pe- yep, peach, just like that. PE. There we go. Working now. Okay, that's not it. Sure, sure. Okay, this is pretty annoying now. Okay, this is really weird. The audio's not working.
How thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh,
Maybe it's my
That's
Genshin
true.
setting. I can hear it.
seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot
Yeah.
easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Maloose.
Oh, I can hear it now? Nice. Okay, good to hear.
I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability...
Thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me. That's like the one thing that like I really appreciate. If people actually tell me. Because some people just look and they don't tell and just make me suffer finding out what the problem is.
Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior
Florent.
advisor.
What a way of saying it.
Huh? Florent?
Florent.
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people boss trusted the most.
How did you get Lenny? I got him.
Really well.
So I
Thanks to
won
his
30.
position within boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid
I got Lenny. I pulled him. And I won. I lost Pity first time at 30, which is pretty high. It's okay. It's okay. I understand what you said. I basically got early Pity, but I lost 50-50 to Katsing. And then I got Linny at like around 50, no, around 70 to 80. So yeah.
There's someone else like him
So
too.
about 100 in total
The
with
head of
double
Confrérie
Pity.
of Cabriere.
So I was pretty lucky,
Uncle
honestly.
Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry.
Yeah.
The man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices.
Tomorrow's Spiral Reset. Yeah, yep, it is. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that though, but I'll see. I don't think I have plans tomorrow if I'm gonna finish the story quest today.
I see.
But we'll see. It's gonna be the weekend for me, so I might as well try.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
Yeah, crazy.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Maloose. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
Yes, thank you,
You're
Maloose.
too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty.
Juji.
And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, thank you so much, Malus.
Thank
You
you.
really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
All right, let's get to it. What
I
time in
hope
the
we can work
Philippines right
together
now?
to
It is
uncover
about
the truth
11 o'clock.
and end this case once and for all.
It just hit 11 like 2 minutes ago. We're doing this again? Oh my lord. Did you get Lenny as well, if I may ask? Just wanna wonder. Because you're asking about my Lenny. Did you get Lenny? Or were you planning to get him at all?
It is settled then.
Oh, same time as
Please
Malaysia.
excuse
Cool.
me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss.
You pulled for Yalan? Oh yeah, me too. I had enough budget for Yalan as well, so I did. But I'm kind of screwed because next match I'm gonna pull for
Now
Neuvillette.
so quiet.
And if I could, I wanna get
Like her at all.
the other dude, Risley. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened,
Yalan's a good
I
pull though.
didn't know
Like
how I
she's
was
one of
supposed to
she's up
face
there
the two of
as one
you.
of the better pulls to get in Genshin.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mura and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Still try hard grinding for Aqua.
I can understand the kind
Oh,
of
are
pain
you talking
that
about
comes with losing a father so needlessly.
who's Aqua?
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know
Who are
how
you
to
talking
face
about?
you
Sorry.
because I didn't know what
I
I could
might have
possibly
missed
bring
something.
as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you.
My
and
Aqua?
To all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the weapon?
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about the
I
weapon?
appreciate the sentiment. but you don't have to
Simulacra? Is that what
carry
you're talking
all that
about?
guilt. On the matter regarding my
Oh
husband,
yeah, okay, so it's the bow,
my
yeah.
daughter
It's
and
the bow.
I have more or less found our answer already.
Yeah.
Would you
Well, good luck on that. The
mind
weapon
sharing it
banner's
with me?
usually a nightmare.
I really can't believe
Like,
that my
I haven't
father
spent
could
anything
ever
on this
bring
game, but
himself to
like,
shoot Jacques.
it's been a nightmare
I
trying to
always
save
knew
up
that
for
my
weapon
husband's
banners. I
money
can
was
really
running
feel
through
that.
others'
I've only
suffering.
done it once though.
He told me
Like,
countless times that if he could
for
turn back
Noelle,
the clock,
I
he would
got
never
Red
go
Horn,
into the synth
Ito's
business
weapon for her.
again.
So yeah, that was
He had
pretty.
many
That was a pretty
regrets
fun day.
and felt that he took the idea
And
of
I lost
providing for
all
his
three
family
pitties.
too
I think I
late.
lost.
For the longest
Yeah,
time,
I
he
lost the
thought
first
Mora was
time. I got
perfect.
Skara's Moose
So when
weapon,
Mr.
and then I got
Palace
Red
came to
Horn.
him with a proposal,
But
he accepted
yeah, it was pretty
almost
rough.
immediately.
I lost so much primos that day.
He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so,
So yeah, I
he was still
best of
found
luck
out
for
by
you,
the
man.
higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly.
Yeah, Noel Red Horn.
Papa did tell
I
me
didn't
that
even
should
get
never be ungrateful.
Ito.
Before he left that day, he told me that he
Because I
had
really
no
love
choice.
Noel. She's
It was
great.
only
She's great.
later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
but
thank you.
Could say that's
I still wish best of luck for you for
conclusion I
Simulacra.
eventually
That's
came to.
like, that's an actual good weapon.
Which
Red Horn
why
is like,
I'm the one
okay.
who should feel guilty.
Your Ipto
Alice
homeless
had
though.
always taken great care of
Oof.
us, both when he was still alive and after he
That's rough,
passed
brody.
away.
Like, are you using like
Even
the
if
free to play
he
weapon
fired
on
the
him?
shot
If
that
you
killed
haven't?
my husband,
Is that
it
what you
was
mean? Like,
likely in
that sounds rough.
self-defense. It is impossible for me to
I know
hate
that
him
weapon doesn't
for
really
what
do
he had
much for his
done.
damage.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad
To be
guy?
fair, Ito doesn't
He
have
did
that
the
much
right
damage
thing.
at
Papa
lower
always wanted to be a
constellations.
good man. So why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should
Sure,
hold
go
on to
ahead,
that.
translate.
If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword, he must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh,
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's...
Okay, so we got more case stuff now. Struggled greatly with oriented Cal. You have never used Ito the first time since you got him? Bro, don't worry. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that. He's a fun guy, but he's definitely not the most, I don't know, like fun.
Don't worry.
But I don't know. People have different reasons. I've just, yeah. Would you want him? Yeah.
Rod should be nearby. And this
That's
should be
more than enough good reason to use him, honestly. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll get myself...
Go.
Over here!
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
You're an evil person.
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House? Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
Why?
After my partner here put the dots together for me,
Yes,
feel
I am
like
her
we should
partner.
try to
It is I,
reopen his
partner.
case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that...
Do I
he
have a
told us
limited
that
5-star
he
that have a
wanted to go get
constellation?
some
No, I
fresh
do
air.
not.
So
Dear
we let
sir.
him go without thinking much of it.
Every single one of mine
Knew that
are
we
all
would hear
C0.
2 gunshots ring out right after. My
So they're all
first
very
reaction
free-to-play
was that Mr.
performance.
Callus's life was in danger. So
For the
I
most
grabbed
part,
my
I have some
holster and
5-star
made a
weapons,
mad
but
dash
none of
toward
them
the
are
scene.
limited 5-star weapons,
When I
so their
got
power
there,
level's pretty.
It was already
It's
too
pretty
late.
okay.
Mr. Callus was standing
Like
over
you'll
a
see
dead
my
body
like if
with
you
a
ever
gun in his
see some of the
hands.
characters damage, like
All
they'll
we
be like,
could
oh,
do
okay,
was
that's
look
not
back
too
and
bad.
forth at each other,
But it's not like,
not knowing what to
wow,
say.
that's a lot of damage.
So you
Good, like you
also
know,
remember 2 gunshots
like
then.
whale damage. That's a difference already.
The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
Oh,
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys?
yes, sir.
But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel.
What's your favorite place
I'll
in
tell you
Genshin?
everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I
Huh.
understand.
Good question.
Then I'll leave Mr. Callis.
Are you talking about region or like a specific place?
If I may just say one
Like a
more thing.
location specifically? Or like
Callous,
as
the
a region?
unfaithful epithet, has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented.
Because
Many people have laughed
Specific?
at me for still calling him Mr. Callous, even after so many years have passed.
it would definitely be two spots, but I think it would definitely be the floating thing on Leeway. The floating Jade House thingy on top of Leeway. I used to do all my summons there until I moved to the cliff in Guyon Stone Forest, the one that you see Inazuma before it was Inazuma from there. The one where Beidou's ship is. That's probably that's where I used to go. That's where I went finally. And then yeah. But definitely my favorite place is the floating sky thingy on top of Leeway. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's like that high place that you need to use like where the 3 cranes are and stuff. Like you have to do that whole story quest. Yep.
And live the life
Nice,
I
same.
live today.
Based.
No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my
It's a good place. It's a really good place.
I will definitely find the truth.
I don't think there's a lot of good places that are as comforting as that place in terms of how weird it is, but it's really cool. Okay. Alright. Not J Chamber. Not J Chamber. That place that need to do a puzzle. Yep. That needs to do a puzzle. You need to do the one where the 3 cranes face each other. Yeah. J Chamber is nice, but it's like I don't know. It was yeah. Same, yep. I guess we're in agreement. It's a really good spot. It's a really good spot. Runner up would definitely be the cliff in Beidou in Guyon Stone Forest. That's a number 2 for me. I loved going there as well.
Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name
Although,
for yourself.
you know,
at the
there is
opera
some
house.
really good spots that aren't in the UA as well. I think like there's one in Inazuma I remember very well that I like. The Kamisato house is very nice. Very cool there. Raiden's place as well. Pretty cool. I don't remember anywhere else I can go to that's nice. There's a lot of good places in Genshin to pull.
So you've come
Basically
used to that
anything I relate
Oh,
to
okay.
a good spot is where I would pull
I'm also
my
a
characters
member of
in.
the guards, you know.
That's how I
The
see
way
it
you
at
make
least.
sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean.
Oh yeah,
where
the
I
cliff
work
in
is
Mondstadt's
really
also a good. It's a
Let's
good
just
shout
say
out.
I enjoy the
That's a good
ambiance
place
of
too.
Poisson. Callis did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rasula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these 2 friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These 2 are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Yes, we are.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now?
Yes,
that
it's
we know
very
people
sus.
Can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
Thank you.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered
Okay, now
Gardamex
I've
in
run
the
out of
city.
topics. I mean, it's okay.
So,
Technically,
if
I should be
you
making up topics because
hypothetically
I'm
wanted to do
technically
something
the
against
streamer.
me, all you would need to do is just get rid of the mecha serum.
But we're basically just having a conversation, and I mean normal conversations only have like a few topics,
Then
so
think
you know
too
it's
highly
fine.
of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is
I mean, there's nothing
very
much I can
different
talk about
from
in the Fontaine story right now
controlling.
because I'm not at an
If
interesting
I had to
part.
make an analogy,
There's nothing
when you order a
interesting right now.
dish,
We're
the
just
chef
just
will
building
make
up
it for you.
again, like the first
You can
part of
ask
the
the chef
quest.
to cook, but not to massage
Are you
your
planning to pull
shoulders
for
or
any of the
carry
new
your baggage.
characters? I mean, I
If you
am.
try to
I'm
make
pulling 2 of the
unreasonable
guys to
demands,
Expatch,
the
so
chef would just think you're out of your mind
if you
and
ever
ignore you
catch that
completely.
stream. I mean, there's also a
Same goes
VOD for the
me
Linny
and my
one,
Gardamex.
but that's up to
Removing a
you if you
serum
want to watch
meter
because
is
I'm not
also
really
not as
shilling for
easy
my
as you might
content.
think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units.
Oh my.
They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough.
You will
to
not pull a
afford
new
it.
character? Fair enough.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Just take the rerun characters.
Oh, thank you. For
Okay,
the
fair enough.
confidence,
Take the
Navi. Jokes aside,
just take the reruns.
I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you
Farina, I'll
need
pull
any
for her.
support from
Okay,
your
yeah,
boss.
definitely. Me too. I'm definitely gonna pull for Farina when she comes out. Which is what's making me worried, because like I don't have funds for her. I legitimately don't have funds for her. Which is like worrying the heck out of me. Like go down here. She's definitely gonna be up there as usual. No, the Archons and all. Okay.
Hello, how may I help you?
How may I help you?
I'm here
Yes.
to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure, I will let him know right away.
Thank you.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Really now? Are you sure about that?
Oh, you were at the
Maybe
opera
you're the
house too?
culprit.
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
I'm so famous. It's crazy.
Want to become the talk of drunkards?
You lost Nahida twice?
It's just how Fontaine is as a
Hasn't she
nation.
only come
Everyone
out
loves
twice?
drama and theatrics.
That's crazy. Wait,
Uncle Marcel,
wait. Did
you
she only
also
come out
noticed
twice?
that other thing,
Or
right?
3 times already?
The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
No, only twice. Only
Yes,
twice.
I was reminded
That's
of your
crazy.
father's
Wait, so
case
you
right
don't
now.
have Nahida?
Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly.
That's so sad.
I still don't have much solid
Like,
proof, but
genuinely, I
sense
feel
that
so
the
bad
other
for you, dear
side
sir.
has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Aranias by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also
Oh
an attempt
my
to get me to drink water from
lordy,
the
that's so
primordial sea.
unfortunate.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably
3.2 I
wouldn't even be
lose and
here talking
3.6
to
I
you right
also
now.
lose.
Oh, you're giving us too much
Yeah, that's
credit.
just sucky.
Wasn't it you who protected us?
Are you planning to get her if she comes
It seems
reruns
things are
again?
heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so
I mean, I
dearly
would.
will soon become a thing of the past.
That's unfortunate, man.
But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on
Good
you
luck,
there,
good luck.
the Confrérie of Cabriere will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel.
What if you lose again? Just don't lose.
I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going
If
to
you lose
strike
again,
while
that
the
sounds like a
iron's hot.
skill issue.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
You think you should go to the Mihoyo office? I mean,
Sorry.
you can look at them and they'll just give you the same answer for
So it'll
sure.
take me a
Or they'll
while
just
to
tell
recall
you,
my memory.
maybe you need to swipe a little bit more.
The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time.
I don't think they'll
making
help
sure
you at
things
all.
were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh my, gunshot?
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
So who is the bad guy? It sounds like this guy's the bad guy. Do I know about the Kave cheat? Oh, you mean the bug that came that was happening and exploded the internet? Yeah, that was funny. Definitely very funny. I know Hoyoverse has like talked already about it. They released this big ass pub mat that was like the equivalent of an essay I would write. Simply saying, we just don't like what you guys did. Not cool. Stop doing that with Kave. Don't ruin his image. Please don't. They were really pissed. Like, proper pissed about that. That was so funny.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
You know, it's crazy because they talked about the Kave bug, but I don't think they touched the D-Look one as well. I know there's a D-Look one, and that was insane. D-Look is the best pyro
I suppose
DPS
that's to be
unit now.
expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father
You
wouldn't
want to
have needed
prank random
investigate
people,
the
but I
case
don't
for
have
so many
Kave.
years.
Bro, do you want to be caught on the on the Hoyoverse police?
Let's still compile what we
Like,
were able to find.
That's scary.
But where should we start?
Well, I don't have Kave either. Well, I wouldn't know unless I had Kave, right? Yeah. D-Look supremacy. Yeah, D-Look's pretty cool. He's basically Batman.
You're right. Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an
You don't
order
have
from the
D-Look too?
Sith
It's
boss to
okay.
kill my
You will
father.
simply lose him.
When he
You'll
refused,
simply get him
he and his family
when you
fled
lose for
with the
Nahida
trophy.
again.
So
Let this capybara stare into your soul as you hear that again. My gene already a C5. What the heck? That's insane. That's so unfortunate. Although, well, on the bright side, you have C4 gene, which is like movement speed, you know? Hey, that sounds really good. What a deal.
And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
Okay, I'll stop
Besides
there.
that, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
What is this primordial sea, man?
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha,
Your
we'd be
your
able to
WGS doesn't
prove
have an
the
owner?
signal
Yo, give it to
in the
me.
inventory.
I've been wanting a WGS for my Eula.
Guards,
She's still on a free-to-play weapon. Please, give it. Please, I'd love it. I'd love one, please.
Uncle Marcel?
It's okay. You don't need WGS. You can give it to me.
And they work together on
I am a
large
good
number of
person.
projects.
No. I'm just kidding. Obviously, you can't do that, but
He could also afford a large number of
I hope that you
guardians.
get someone who can use it.
Still
If I can
really
give it, I
hard for me to
would,
imagine,
bro.
though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, Mini has been spending a whole
That's
lot of moral
unfortunate.
and energy to fight his
Yeah,
own
yeah.
synth
Why
business.
can't we get our Why can't we get people's 5-star weapons? Come on, Hoyoverse. So it's really Florent?
It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly, he can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Who could it be?
Okay, so I have to do the deduction stuff again. Oh my, here we go. No, please don't tell me who the imposter is, please. I'm okay. Thank you for the offer, but I wanna try using my brain here. Use my brain. Very grateful for the good. I apologize in advance though if it's gonna make it really boring for you. He was also present at the book banquet on the day. He can provide evidence. Okay. He's the person responsible for the official contact with these. This one. I think it's this dude. Is that right?
You know, if you
Yeah,
think
I was right.
everything
I
through,
think.
Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yeah, the sim production.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky, but we don't have any other options right now.
Yeah, I'm AR60.
Solid proof before we can hope to go
Been
charging in
AR60
on
for
our enemy.
about since last year. Was it last
Here you
year?
are.
Since
I've
I
been
know
looking
since
for you.
2000. Yeah, since last year. Since last
Aren't
year.
you the guy from the guards?
It's been a long time
Did
already.
something happen?
I can give the exact date actually if I look it up on my phone.
Just after your
So I took a
act.
picture of it,
We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't
but I
this
can't
book
look for it now.
specifically for
Probably another
holding
time.
trials?
Actually, no, I
What's
can.
worthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
Wait. Pause. Let's pause on that book. I just heard something. What? Child is on trial?
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little.
Excuse me?
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Yo.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
Just cause he's
That's what I
Fatui.
thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Okay, wait, before we continue, let me look for the date when I got AR60. If I can find the picture. Or my phone, so check my phone. Okay, I can't find it anymore. Too bad. Unfortunate. I remember it was around September. Florina already closed her hotspot hydro for child vision. Okay, I mean,
If the charge against him stands, then it'll be
yeah.
next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Guess we have to find the.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
That place.
Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Tissue boxes? Why are we having tissue boxes? Is someone gonna cry?
Unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Alright.
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get
They're
here?
quick.
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance.
Poisson.
It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we're going straight in? What's your favorite character in Genshin? Noel, 100%. Number 2, Xiao.
Now
That's it.
that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should all...
Here. There. Oh, not in that order though. It's not in that order, but these two. These two are my number 1 and 2. I put the most amount of attention to them. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them. And then my Noel. Very, very proud of them. Like these two. These are my favorites. Yeah. An Anemo and a Geo character. I guess third would be Raiden. But yeah, mostly these two. That was me doing my little bit of flex of my characters, of course.
Location has already
Because I have to do that every now and then.
head over.
Surprise!
According to my...
Xiao's also my fave base. You know, you clearly know what's up. Xiao's the GOAT.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
I need a slicing. My first 5-star limited? Oh no. Oh, he is.
So this is the entrance.
I
that
think my
leads to the
first
city's
one
production base.
was Klee.
It doesn't seem out of the
Long
ordinary
time
at all.
ago. After Venti's banner. Kinda regret that pull, but I still love Klee, so it balances out.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
I think we can be friends in Genshin if you want. Are you Asia server?
It would appear here that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge?
Yeah, I
that
mean,
are
you
the
already
true
see my
culprit
UID, so
behind
you can
the
just send a
serial
friend request and I can
disappearances
accept
case?
it.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Yep.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorette.
I can also get your UID if you want, so I can be the one to input it.
That's one of the most
But
enticing offers
I
I've ever
don't mind
received.
if you want to be secretive about if you want to be private
When
about
I
it.
privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously
Alright.
holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Alright, I'll add it later.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best.
Oh my
in the
gosh,
heat of
Child is challenging the Hydro Archon?
No. That's not what I meant.
Freaking monkey
Alas,
brain
it would
battles
appear that
everything.
Communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Yeah, but she did right last
I
time.
told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh boy.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Ooh, speak, Queen.
We can put
Talk
the
your
discussion
shit.
aside for now.
Talk your
I'm
shit.
not here to argue with you.
Oh,
I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances.
oh
case.
my gosh, let's go.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default. Correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that.
Talk your shit, Navia.
Your
Let's
Honor,
go.
Is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is.
Oh. Okay. Got American evaluation so far. If they can, it can make it that there's only one person who could look. How Child can be a suspicious person in the case? Well, he's a Fatui Harbinger, right? So like, and Fatui's already super sus to begin with. Not to mention that Linny and Lynette were the prime suspects of an earlier case, so it can make sense, you know, if you don't think about it too deeply, but it makes sense.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Yeah, so if she screws up, it's on her as well.
Depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even
I so love that Farina's such a...
to remember
She's
some
so, like,
details
I don't want to say
about
dumb, but she's not as
Exactly
bright
correct,
as
Rowan.
Nahida.
I must
Such a
refresh
different
everyone's
pace of
memory about
character.
that
It's nice. It's a nice
before I can
pace. It's a
explain
nice
my
change of
charge
pace
and reasoning.
in Archons.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Okay, here we go.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabriere.
Okay.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard
We're doing
2
this again.
gunshots from the courtyard.
Yvelette the Archon. Shh. We don't say that here. We're not so technically supposed to know that. At least the game isn't trying. It's a hinting at this. We'll see. We'll see next patch. I mean, we're almost halfway through this patch, so we'll see soon.
When the guests arrived at the scene,
But if he
they found
actually
the
is
primary
like a
suspect,
dragon or
Callus,
something, it would be
holding a
really
gun,
cool.
while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself.
Leaks
in
for
court.
enough to time. I mean,
Instead, he chose to prove his
leaks
innocence
aside,
through a
okay?
duel.
Like, realistically, you can't not look at like everything that's being presented in Fontaine and not think she has 2 sides. She has 2 eyes. The way she acts, it's like one personality, and like there's this whole concept of Numa and Oisha with the characters. It's a freaking weird thing. Like, why would the Hydro Visions, why would the visions being given in Fontaine have like 2 different properties? It's like, leaks aside, the game is doing a good job of telling us without telling us that there's 2 sides to Farina, which is like, I'm nerding out right now, but it's a really cool thing. Like, leaks aside, it's really cool.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist
It's really
Moran
cool.
in the ensuing duel. Soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Alright, it's our turn. Here we go. Okay. Spina de Rosula hosted a large volcano concert estate owned by Confrérie of Cabriere. During the banquet, all the attendants had for 2 gunshots, according to the investigator, who had a motive to kill for his betrayal. But is that really true? Oh, it's this one, right? Yep.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Right? This music is so ominous. It's pretty scary in a bit, in a sense.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
What kind of weekly boss do we need to fight in Fontaine? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out soon. I mean, there's none this patch, but there's definitely gonna be one maybe next patch. Wait. No, there actually isn't one next patch. My brain is not braining. Don't worry. It's a lot to get. It's a lot to take in. A lot to take in, really. Especially with these story quests, they're really the ones they expect you to pay attention and like understand like a lot of English or like whatever language you're reading in it. It's like it's really confusing sometimes. I'm trying my best to process everything without while being relaxed, but it's hard. I guess surround they found primary suspect hold.
Something's not.
Okay, I'm being stupid, right? Identify loopholes. This one? Okay.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Oh my gosh, she's convinced. Like the
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
What?
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Oh, then these will not stick.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just.
Yeah, that's really rough.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel
Second,
like
I want
Karina's
to-
acting a little differently today?
Sure, no problem. Take your time. Thanks for dropping in if you don't actually come back, but yeah.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second
Yeah.
question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as
Yeah,
you
fairness finally
describe,
being proper.
then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If
Oh.
the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Dang, let's go.
You mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Oh my.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Oh boy.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
God dang.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Yeah, these NPCs are pretty annoying already.
The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callis. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
Oh,
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child.
Oh my gosh, can you like stop being nice? Like, we're trying to beat you here.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
He has a good point.
Know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
Don't go
If I
there.
were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya.
Oh, he's Sneznayan? Okay, this guy is Snus. Okay, no. This guy is Sneznayan? Nah. He ain't right. This is it. He's Sneznayan. He didn't have to say anything. Sneznayan, get that out of here.
The disappearances began before I ever stepped foot.
Nah.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Nah, Traveler, where are you? We need you now.
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations?
No,
right
don't pin that on her. Don't pin
that.
that.
You to become more rational, collected, and conscientious instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Bro, don't pin that on her.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones
Hello,
to
welcome
serial
back.
disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Oh, he flinched. He knows him.
So you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've...
Nah. That was already...
I was waiting for you to say that.
Oh, okay. This is all happening while we were there. Okay, so we're gonna fight now. Okay, cool. It's getting interesting. Finally, we're finally building up. To the story quest. You know who Varche is? Okay, shh. Just keep it quiet. Thank you. What the? God, I love the swimming in this game. Oh, that was so cool. What the heck? Oh, they let us choose. Thank you. Okay, how nice of them. Don't remember this one? Oh no.
Busted. Witness the power of Gua.
Yeah, apparently we can change party. I didn't know that.
Stand with me. Here comes the test.
Oh, it's too late. It's over.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Oh, this place is so fancy.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Down there. Oh, there. Why don't I remember this Monka? That's unfortunate. This could be a very... Maybe it's because it was boring? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna find out soon. I mean, it's a pretty interesting looking place. It looks really cool. It's supposed to be the synth's base, the bad guy's base. Like the base of like the bad guys who are turning people into water.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
I think my brain is not braining. Don't worry, it's pretty late.
Quietly now. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your dissipate.
Oh, there's another.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Out of my way.
Take it easy.
Oh, you found out? Nice. You just remembered. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Two. All right. Good that you found out. Can't I can't. I missed to play Genshin on my laptop. Is something wrong? Like your laptop broke or something? That's pretty sucky. Pretty yucky indeed. Go through. Yeah. My laptop storage. Yeah, my laptop storage is actually dying right now, as well because of this because of Genshin, and I also have Honkai Star Rail on it. But you know, not play Genshin on your phone. That is unfortunate. In Genshin on the phone is like the worst.
Busted. Take it easy. Grow. Witness the power of Guwa. Know my sword. Here comes the catch. Stand with me.
Yeah, this way through a little. Yeah.
I just play Genshin 10 seconds and I already can cook eggs. Yeah, same. That's how it feels for me as well when I want to play Genshin on the phone. I have to be prepared to basically have a hot pocket in my pants. It's pretty weird.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't
Yeah,
here.
it's being charged by Navi as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Evidence.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Something girls would wear.
Accessories, a hair tie, a necklace.
Exactly, some things a girl would wear. Not to say a guy can't, but
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are
yeah.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were
Her face.
They were turned into water, and all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, that's scary. Do you like showcase damage in Genshin? No, not really. I only do it if I need to test the damage if I'm getting a lot. I don't personally like doing it because like usually it relies on Bennett. Well, it relies on the same things, right? Bennett, Cosmo, Mona, that type of stuff. I only really do it for testing if if my artifacts are correct or something.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
Okay, probably related to the case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Oh wow, so all the evidence here.
Of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
An assassination.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
Oh my.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Okay.
They're all just so evil.
Everyone's evil, bro. Everyone is evil, Paimon. That's the point. Where else can we go? Oh, what's this? Are these the... Is this the primordial water?
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth, and that special water is the main ingredient.
Indeed, it is, Paimon.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Is that it? Oh, bottles.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress? Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's super obvious.
Have the drink. We need the proof that it's the dude though. We still don't have that.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh my lordy. Okay.
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Yeah.
Can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Goal of researcher is to save his love. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Visionary or whatever, who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these.
Is Varshare the main dude?
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over?
Is he like is he like the founder of Synth?
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Okay, yeah, she figured it out.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yeah.
So that's it. Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either. If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
Yeah.
In any case,
So, is that all?
we've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But, yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time
Oh, you're
ago.
reacting. Why are you reacting?
Even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever, but maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy
Okay, here again.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
They find.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either. Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name?
Yeah, it is.
Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story.
She made a list of baby names.
So many. A whole page's worth. But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
Oh!
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Oh my gosh, no way.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
That long? Could it be? The tea lead, the prophecy, the readings? What? Hello? Will you make it back in time? Okay. You're memeing right now, literally just watching me go through this. Okay.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
And we're back.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Your court
It's all right,
sucks.
Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Oh wow, she's actually being chill now. You say you've never heard of Vache. Oh. Show the notebook, show the notebook! Bring him to justice!
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair.
Let's go!
After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Ooh, the you! The way she said you.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
Let's go.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Yeah.
Do you think Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of you?
Not gonna lie, he does a very he doesn't have a very good like you feel my pain voice right now.
Decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you.
Shinra Tensei.
Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
What the hell? Did he drink it?
Is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Oh my.
I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Not really an idiot if she caught you, loser.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignier. A promise. We made a promise. Vignier. Vignier. Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want.
I think Farina will disappear when she touches Primordial Sea. I mean, she has two forms.
At this point, the verdict of this trial
It might be a chance that she might survive.
The charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Nice.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm
Child just likes the vibe, doesn't he?
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
We solved it.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Oh my.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Dang! That's crazy.
Disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
How can Lynette be back in human form after disappearing?
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict.
I mean, she's from what I understand, that was a trick. That wasn't really getting hit by primordial water, so she's fine. That was initially supposed to be a trick. Oh, he's guilty, definitely.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Dang. The anime like started. Yeah, it is. It is. I thought about the first. I thought of that initially as well. Bye bye, Vache.
It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and...
I can't believe you're part of 2 court cases, and we still haven't talked to Farina yet. Hi.
Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious
Yeah.
piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Is it?
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh, is the charges against him still not yet done?
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, what?
Come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Okay.
Through evidence presented in the
Is he
public
gonna be
trial that was
convicted
just held,
guilty?
It has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearance.
Is he gonna be convicted guilty? No way.
Party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What? No. What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
Wow.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui?
Nah. But in this case, he was actually innocent, bro. In this case, he was actually innocent. Like, bro, he was actually innocent.
Case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Nah. He's not guilty. That's my boy there. What? Nah.
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court.
What?
We must accept the guilty.
Bullshit! No!
Please take the suspect into custody.
Bro! Nah, what? Cutscene time? No. Oh my god, he's gonna use the delusion. He's gonna use the delusion.
What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I gotta keep saying it, okay? People really praise Honkai Star Rail's animations, but they keep forgetting Genshin was really good, and it still is. Is he gonna go into his third form? He is. Yeah, his foul legacy, yeah. Dude, never let.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Bro, that's so unfair. Hello, Farina? Your machine's not working.
Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Yeah.
This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final.
That ain't right, bro. Giving it to a machine is never right.
As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
My gosh.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it.
You literally made the machine.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Wow, her voice actor's going hard though.
Marina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
She probably forgot because it's not her.
Reliable or not, can results like this really be called justice? My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an
Oh my gosh, she's just gonna go hard in on it. Nah, Farina, no. No, Farina, stop being like
the
this.
result of some sort of random mishap?
No, Farina, don't.
You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
No, 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 no.
The way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Oh my goodness.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed
Stop! I just read it. No.
part of an elaborate performance.
No. Dude, why? What?
For every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded.
Bro, you're actually capping. No way, Farina, you're going this hard on the joke. Nah.
The Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment.
What?
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
Bro.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable.
No, no.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness
Dude.
of the Oratrice's verdict.
There are many things I want to say about what she's saying right now that's infuriating, but it's sold so well because the voice actor is amazing. Oh my gosh. I hate what she's saying, but I gotta respect.
Now, having said that, although I
He's only when his wallet got caught, be like, you can't do this to me. Yeah, that's a good one. His wallet goes to court and he's just screwed.
I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Dude!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Dude, I love Nervalet. He's just a good guy. He's just a good guy. Like, he's doing what he believes is right, and if it's wrong, he's immediately gonna be helping. What if Nervalet just lie? I mean, benefit of the doubt, okay? Innocent until proven guilty. He's a good dude in my eyes, currently. So, I believe what he says currently, okay? That's a good point, though. What if he is lying?
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Yeah.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have
Paimon trying to justify it. Your Honor, no, he's killed people. but he's still a good person. Your Honor, you're mistaken. He didn't do anything. He's a good person, but he killed these other people and tried to, you know, flood the nation. The one with the Zhongli one. I was like, what? Yeah, Your Honor, he didn't do anything currently.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette, that power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it,
Yeah, sure, that's all you are,
mockery of justice.
Mr. Dragon. Really, Neuvillette, really acting like a real Archon, man. What an interesting take so far. It's been the most interesting, like, region. Like, an interesting take on the region's reverence for an Archon. Or the amount of respect.
What are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
What do you want?
Marcel, what are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, you've met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
Alright.
What?
I would give him that.
You want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible
I don't know.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Yeah, let Neuvillette answer this question.
Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just as
The way he says it. Humans. Bro, don't even try. It's like not even trying to hide now.
Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, what's gonna happen now? So I'm assuming we're about to end the story quest. It's starting to feel like we're about to end. Like, we're very close. I can feel it.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vacher.
Oh, she can hear him. She can hear her.
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me,
Vacher? Vacher.
I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Oh, is this a cutscene?
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vacher! Vinier!
Vacher, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignere, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
Huh?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh, she's pissed.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Bro, she had a mother. She had the old mother.
All because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Huh? But he didn't do that by accident.
Wait, you are not Vignere. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignere. I am the sacrifices.
Oh, snap.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together.
Is this Rodia?
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignere.
Why?
Why? But then, where is Vignere?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Dude, love is a crazy thing. Love is truly a crazy thing. Oh, he's so screwed. He's so screwed.
You are a liar, a heartless
He's so screwed.
and a cowardly narcissist.
Yeah, he's so screwed.
The only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved.
That
From the
burn.
moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Oh, I don't think that's true, but sure. Oh, it was bait.
No, Vignere. She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
Oh, this dude is screwed.
Still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh, snap.
She also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
Oh, he's so screwed.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Oh, snap.
Vache. Vache? Vache. Vache. Vache.
Oh boy. Wow. Yo, that's wild. That's crazy. It ends in the most murder mystery way possible. That is awesome. That is just so cool. Comeuppance for the villain. He gets what he deserves.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Yeah, my legs are killing.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
It's raining, lady.
This weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
Okay, good for addressing it.
Pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss
easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
Dang.
Definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
Yep, that's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Oh, Charlotte?
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Aww.
She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Thank you for that. Not that we aren't cool already. We kind of know that we're like famous.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Aw, how nice.
Are you two on better terms now?
Hopefully.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarend wasn't actually a bad
Wait, what happened to Child?
It's good to have more
Child? Wojak? Child? Where the heck is Child?
Case has finally been solved.
Did we forget about Child?
Slowly begin to fade from the
Excuse me? What about Child? What happened to Child? My boy Child! Yo! Where's Tartag? Is he still in jail or something? Like,
I should pay a visit to my father's grave.
bro.
As well as
Are we even gonna find that out now? Or like, is that gonna be next...
just
next
how much people
patch
still
finap?
look up to him to this day. That includes me.
His vision's still with us, exactly! Bro, we still have his vision! Maybe it'll be a better vision than whatever Hydro Traveler's going on there with...
admirable person.
Sure thing.
Next chapter, bro!
After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait.
Never that. Holding it.
Isn't that
Yup.
Paulette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies.
I hope nothing happens with Child.
should have asked
Bro,
before coming.
yeah, definitely nothing's gonna happen with Child. We're just gonna prove that he's innocent.
Sorry about
And this time we're gonna be the one to battle the case of Farina for sure. Something like that. Probably around the lines of like, this time we challenge Farina to the case court. And we're gonna be the voluntarily trying to save Child. He's our motivation this time, basically, I think. That's what I'm predicting for the next chapter of the story. I hope to be wrong, though.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown.
I prefer for it to not be as predictable as I'm expecting it to be.
Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Of course he wouldn't know, he's a dragon.
Why did you come to Poisson?
I think.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival.
Yeah, he wouldn't understand that because he's not human.
Utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. Justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
I think Navia and Dee looked at their friends in another world. Probably in the dead world, for sure.
Cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
Nice.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
What element of Navia Vision? Geo. Yeah, she's Geo. She's even using the Claymore.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh,
Just fall.
Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously.
Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Take it easy.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
You're so excited for Abystamore? Yeah, it is a new reset, so it's gonna be exciting to see how they add the new characters, the new monsters.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure.
Hope that Sumer animals don't show up. Yeah, the zoo. Please don't.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much.
Wow, that's crazy. How do you know about that?
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would be...
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay, next. About the prophecy that has been circulating around
That the sea
fonts.
levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yep.
That's right. It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
Yep.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
What? Did you say?
Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this
Oh,
purpose.
so she does care.
And perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
Oh.
With Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
What? We just leave it at that? About child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Okay.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits.
Whoa, what the hell?
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
That's loud. Okay.
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Really, I want to fight the doctor so bad. We're gonna have to wait a longer time for that.
For now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Bro, he's just waiting there for us next patch.
If we incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent of
You wanna kick his ass? Yeah, me too. For what he did to Dory. Not Dory.
Is there anything else you'd like to
what's
ask
your
me
name?
about?
Not Dory. Who the... How can I forget her name? I can't believe this. For what she did to Kale. Yeah, sorry, Kale. Okay, sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen any description. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
I wonder, has Traveler been here before or after the dragons? Because he clearly doesn't know who he is.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
It, I guess.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could.
He's trying to act as the Archon here right now, which is very interesting.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point.
Hell yeah.
Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
I mean, it stops here. Yo, that was so good. Yo, that was such a good way to, that was such a good place to end. Yo, that was so good. Yo. Wow, well. If that's it, I should be able to do a certain thing now. Yeah, it's glowing, which means one thing. Okay, that's it. Fuck is that 12M? I mean, it's not that much, okay. What? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Bro, it's not easy to gather this much, okay? It took me a long time. When I say I've been playing since the start, I have legitimately been playing since the start. It's also why, even though I'm free to play, okay? I'm not trying to brag, okay? I'm just being honest, okay? That's why I'm free to play. I can get as many characters as I want because, like, just been saving. Can I? Perhaps. There he is. There it is. There it is. Fontaine, let's go! And then the other thing. When I count has a crisis about Mora, that's just normal Genshin stuff, sadly. There you are. There you are.
Over here.
Yeah. I don't care. Let's go! Reputation level. I'm coming for this. I'm coming for this. The wings, I'm coming for them. Well, I need to do these. Well, I have to reach reputation level 10. Yeah. The wing's so good. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. It's so good. It's like insanely beautiful. Like see it? If you just see it? Bro, it's peak. It looks so good. Like for example on Eula. And he's not even Hydro. It looks so good on her. Yeah. And it just looks so much better on the Hydro character. Like look at that. Look at that, bro. Good. Looks good. Does she have something to say about the Hydro Archon? Not yet. Not yet.
Add at.
else I should do today? I mean, I can do that tomorrow. Oh. All right. Well, that's it for today for me. I'm like, I don't want to stress over it too much anything right now, but yeah, that's it for me today. So yeah, that was a fun session. I finished the story quest today. So the next coming streams or whatever, I'm probably I haven't this is also the Honkai Story Star Quest. Honkai Star Story Quest, which I can maybe do tomorrow. So I just inverse it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for today. Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. Dear person, dear Radzi. Thanks for coming. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Been about what, 2 hours and 45 minutes? Yeah, anyway, it's a good time. Take care, dear friend, for I will go out now as well. Thanks for sticking around. Anyways, I'll see you guys. I'll see you all. See ya.